Omnidog and the Minister of Comics talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the bad. Baturdays. Baturdays. In the BatCave.
Good evening and welcome to Food News. I'm Omnidog from Omnidog's Vault with Minister of Comics and his dinner. What are you having, Minister?
Permanis.
Oh my God. What dinner?
It's a burger with coleslaw and fries on it. It's kind of hard to see.
And you got extra fries?
I guess my wife had a photo shoot that she was doing and she got home late, and so she brought me some permanis. So
Look at that. What a wife.
So I'll be eating on air, kind of like how you do sometimes.
I do that all the time. Chris' original recipe already nailed it. Is that Permani Brothers?
That's
yes,
right.
It is, buddy.
To prove I'm actually in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. So Craig Stewart's here. They are back. Excited for the stream. John Anderson, Warren Weaver, my Bizarro 2 counterpart in reading. And of course, Cycle Cleveland, who's flipping out. A life update. No, I am not having another kid. That's ridiculous. Alexandre, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. And Cycle Cleveland says, tuck it under your waistband, maybe. I thought that was funny. Blah, blah, blah. Albert Ayler, blah, blah, blah. Old dog and his rusty sidekicks. Is Taylor entering menopause? Cycle Cleveland wants to know. What is the life change in all caps? Cycle is in the chat. Is Jess moving to Cleveland to be closer to his loved one? Is that loved one you, Cycle Cleveland? Maybe. Just breaking news like Omar broke his trust. You have a way with words, Max Appleman. Have they both realized finally that digital is king? I know it's 8 p.m. somewhere. Hey, I just started 2 minutes late. Give me a break. What is the breaking news? Just did Megan Fox get a hold of you because she found out what you said about her and now wants to visit your BatCave? I say, I wish.
What'd you say about her?
I can't repeat it. I'll have to say it off the air to you.
Okay.
Marcelo with a new. Is that you, Marcelo? You looked at. Yeah, that does look like you. It's a different pic of you. Okay. Good. Whoops. I skipped something. Ultimate Power is saying hi. Hey, dude, or man and or woman. Tyler's wife is a model. She could be. I've seen her in person. She's easy on the eyes. Howdy, Justin Taylor from Bunkmaster. Joe Cool. Hi there. I hope they didn't convert to manga. I think we are the two least likely people on planet Earth to convert to manga. Am I right?
Yeah, that'll never happen. I bet I burn all my books.
When's Taylor going to be on Fab?
I almost had him on the show.
Oh, you did?
But then he didn't respond to my emails after that. He said, yeah, I'm interested. What time you thinking? I gave him times. I emailed him a couple times. He never got back to me, which is sad because he's a Pittsburgh guy too. He lives in Pittsburgh just like me.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I have a lot of stories of creators falling through the cracks for different reasons.
Bunkmaster. Do you live in Cleveland, Bunkmaster? I didn't know that. I hope the news is an Inhuman Omni. Inhumans Omni. This is the wrong channel, Brody. I don't break that news. That's almost mint condition that does that.
We are getting an Adam Warlock Omni, which I really am excited for.
You're lying.
An unbeatable Squirrel Girl, kicking enough.
Oh, brother. It was on the Omni Bros show a couple Wednesdays ago, the Megan Fox thing. Hey-o. Okay. Michael Collins. Hey, Justin Taylor. Tyler. Hey, Justin Taylor. It's my birthday. Could I get a shout out? Sure. Happy birthday, Michael Collins. And this guy's name is Taylor, not Tyler. How much do you love the channel, huh? Here, Joel's got it right.
I'm used to that.
Jess can dunk on Shaq. Trust me. Thank you, Natural Bridge. Good thing I took my post-barbecue dinner nap. I took a 4-hour nap today. Yikes. I must have been sleepy. I didn't hear a thing. I just slept solidly. Pittsburgh bros need to stick together. Where is the love? It's not Cycle Pittsburgh. It's Cycle Cleveland.
You know what happens after I take a nap? Wake up, Dada. Wake up, Dada. Really opens up my eyelids.
Taylor, your mic is a little quiet. I can hear him, but maybe he needs to.
I don't know.
This is Max. I am currently reading Thor by Aaron Arm, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. By Aaron's Arm? There's like.
At the moment, probably.
Oh, he meant to say ATM? Okay. I do live in Cleveland, moved here back in 2019. Oh, boss. Warren Weaver, my polar opposite, of course, is excited for the Adam Warlock Omni. That's why it's great. Hi, Jess and Taylor. Hope everyone's good. And Bunkmaster and Cycle Cleveland are talking to each other in the chat. Oh, there's Gotham Thrasher.
I'm still mad that Ben Uncle's changed his name because it throws me off whenever I see Bunkmaster.
Yeah,
D.
we can only tell it's of his picture. So yeah, it's Baturdays in the BatCave with Omnidog and the Minister of Comics, and of course, first plug Organic Price Books. My code is Omnidog for $2 off your order, and 5% off shipping 3 or more books together with Omnidog shipping together. So let's go back to the comments. Super Laugh Art, hey buddy, how's it going? Good evening. Oh, here's a man after your heart. Craig is reading Criminal right now and loving it. Awesome.
I'd be judging you if you didn't. He has a criminal in his thumbnail. He has Prison Mike from The Office.
I'm going to need an hour of tangents before we get to the news. Edges you. That's a good one. I like the use of that. I do. Do you want me to try and play Happy Birthday to you? Michael Collins. Ow! I need some practice on that song, obviously. Taylor's a bit low or just as too loud, says Rose Gray. Well, Taylor's chomping away at his Primanti brothers. Why is that still there? Okay, let me get rid of that. Sorry. Okay, there. Minister's eating his food, which he is, of course. Late Night Chat Network. Oh, he had a comment first. Have either of you read the detective comic Tumor? I read it years ago. Remember really liking it, although upon revisiting it recently, not loving it as much. I don't remember Tumor. Do you? Oh, wait. Sorry, I caught you between bites. This is never too loud. How dare you? Late Night is currently trimming down the collection. Long time watcher, first time chatter, by the way. Nice. I always like to see new people in the chat. Ooh, Godspeed You Black Emperor. I love the album I have by them. I think I only have one, and I can't even remember what it's called. Hither to My Nether Regions or something. I don't know what it's called, but I love it. I do love Godspeed You Black Emperor. If we count the volume level differences as technical difficulties, we're only 2 just classics before hitting Omnidog Bingo. I totally should create an Omnidog Bingo card with technical difficulties on there. That is a great idea. And then words I always say, like awesome and forget it. And oh, that's a great idea. Maybe you should make a bingo card for me, Bunkmaster. Lift your skinny fists like antennas to heaven. I don't know that. Oh, they played Sleep and East Hastings. The woke NATO. Hi, Justin Thaddeus. How are you going to handle the new tax 1099K situation with eBay and PayPal? First, Wognado, let me tell you, God bless you for recommending Paddington 2 to me. I put a big thing up on the Omni Theater page or whatever it is, Omni Movie Watchers page, whatever that is. And then it turns out you're not a member there. I made a big post thanking you. That is the greatest movie my wife and I have ever seen. And I have no problem with the new tax. I make sure that I set aside stuff each month, so I cover it. And Taylor doesn't, or Thaddeus, as you refer to him, doesn't do really eBay or sell anything on PayPal. But I set everything aside and make sure that I don't get caught short at the end of the year. Right, buddy? Paddington 2 forever. If it wasn't for you, Wokenado, I'd have never known about it. And I never would have shown it to my wife, and we would have never fallen in love. So I owe you a debt of gratitude, Wokenado. I finally got Omnibus Volume 1 of JMS Spider-Man over 2 years after getting the second volume, LOL. Have fun with the last story in that book, which made me stop reading JMS Spider-Man, even though it got retconned. It is the worst story I've ever read, almost, of course. And you should power through and read the second volume, unlike me. Omnicat and I read it, and after that story, everything fell apart. We just were like, I need a break from Spider-Man for the next 5 years because it ruined it for me. Yes, I'm aware of that. It was Paddington 2, Marcelo. And Super Laughheart says, I also chimed in about Paddington. That is also appreciated.
I haven't finished it yet, but the new Chippendales Rescue Rangers movie on Disney Plus is really good.
I heard that.
I watched the first 30 minutes with Sam, and I thought it was hilarious whenever, like towards the beginning, Dale's at like a comic, like a convention type thing with other failed cartoons, and ugly Sonic is across the aisle from him. Sonic, who everyone like is so mad about, so they redid his CGI. I thought that was weird human teeth, like zooming on his teeth. It was, and I love John Mulaney and Andy Samberg, so that's a great combination.
Oh, that's great. I've heard that's awesome. I definitely want to watch it. What movie? Paddington 2 is Taylor muted? No, yeah, he muted it. So we didn't hear him chomping away at the burger that he was eating. Paddington 2 beats Citizen.
Fatty pastrami, Jess.
Sorry?
It was fatty pastrami.
No, it's lean pastrami that you know well.
I asked for fat pastrami.
And the guy said, hey, buddy, we don't sell that here. This is, of course, a reference to when at Primanti Brothers, I asked our poor waiter, who I think was probably on his second day, hey, is it lean pastrami? And he just looked at me and goes, I don't know. I'll go ask. And like 10 minutes later, he came back and said, yeah, it's lean pastrami. As he went over and got the 18 middle-aged women next to us who had 18 separate checks. And I'm not even exaggerating. Am I, Taylor?
Yeah, I think 10 seconds after he left the table, you're like, I hate myself for asking that.
I did. I'm like, just order the sandwich. Who cares? Just get the sandwich if it's lean. I did. I did hate myself for that. That was lame. Very lame. Roberto, just finishing up Metro City. You probably mean Astro City Metro book number 1. And if so, great book. I'm glad you're reading it, Roberto. I love Astro City.
Isn't Metro City Judge Dredd?
Oh, no, it's Metro City 1, Mega City.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Mega City. I think he means Astro City.
I've only ever seen the awesome 2012 movie.
That is an awesome movie.
It's more than I wish I could read more, but I can't go back to the full dive that you did. But
I still haven't put up my second video that was the middle chunk that I read. I still have to read the new books, but I need to make that video before I forget it all, which we know is usually 2 weeks. So I better hurry up.
It's already been forgotten.
Random question from Prison Mike, but Jess, are you a fan of Batman's No Land? Batman No Man's Land. I know Taylor wasn't really a fan of what he read. I have it. I haven't read it since it came out. I think I liked it when it came out. So I'm hopeful I like it on the reread. That's all I can tell you. I read it in singles, and it may, I don't know, it may be too much for me now, just of what disaster after disaster that happens. We'll have to see. I kept the trades. I didn't go for the Omni. I kept the trades, so it's just a matter of time before I get to them.
Oh, Jess, you know how I refused to buy the Dr. Aphra omnibus because I was so mad about it?
Yes.
I got most of the trades for like $6 each on bookoutlet.com. They're having a massive sale right now.
Oh, okay.
It was like 60% off or something, like 66% off. So I got.
So you have the one hardcover and then a bunch of trades?
Yeah, because I refuse to go up because first of all, the omnibus is way too big for me. I hate like a 1,300-page omnibus.
Yeah.
And I'm just boycotting that omnibus for integrity reasons.
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that to me. I'm still mad about it.
Yeah, I agree with that. I had the oversized hardcover. I sold it and bought the Omni, but I'm with you on being outraged. It was an outrage. Yes, he meant Astro City. And yes, I already said that. Did you ever buy your daughter a Star Wars statue from OPB? No, she has her own money. She can buy it. Just did anyone else talk about your mask at the post office? No, I have received no problems now at the post office. I'm a little bit behind. I've still, Spoonful says, I've still only read JMS Volume 1 as well. Need to crack open my copy of Volume 2, LOL. Late Night Chat Network also likes Rescue Rangers or Chip and Dale or whatever it was.
Did your daughter ever watch that show when she was younger?
No, not that I remember. I'm trying to think if I don't know I feel like maybe the Disney Channel became a thing afterwards.
Yeah, Disney Channel wasn't until like late 90s, early 2000s.
Okay, yeah, she was out of that by then. She was born in 91, so if she was, well, I don't know. I don't remember watching any Disney stuff with her besides like the Winnie the Pooh movies.
It's hard to believe how much access my son has to all these Disney stuff. Marvel.
It's amazing.
Star Wars, it's like they're never going to appreciate it.
I know he's going to be jaded and spoiled when he grows up.
He'll never know the pain of trying to record a timed recording on a VHS tape. It took 10 minutes. They're trying to run out the door.
Right. 100%. I have, whoops, wait a sec. I have, and he corrected himself, 2 copies of the Dr. Aphra Omni. I need to get rid of one of them. I see. You accidentally bought an extra one. I have been known to do that myself.
I've heard a lot of people have picked it up at Ollie's too.
Dr. Aphra?
Yeah, I don't know why that's at Ollie's. I don't know if I think it was like a month or 2 ago though, so it could be totally gone.
Well, Gnato said Aphra's getting a reprint in January. I didn't know that because I don't watch Practically Fair Condition at all. There's Hayden. How you doing? Hayden, good to see you. Yeah, and I think it's awful that Winnie the Pooh's now in the public domain and they're making a horror movie out of him. I've seen a still photo from it, and I just anybody that goes to this, I wish you good luck for the rest of your life. I think it's a mistake.
Did you watch the Christopher Robin movie with Ewan McGregor?
I didn't. I want to see that.
That was really good. My wife and I really enjoyed that.
I think Patty and I would dig it too. I do. Thank you.
I mean, I feel like Paddington Bear. It's kind of in the same vein.
Yeah, no, I'm ready to go. Let me add that to my my long list of things that I need to watch. What is it called? Christopher Robin and I, or Christopher Robin?
Christopher Robin. It should be on Disney Plus. Let me look. I think it's a Disney movie, I believe.
Christopher
Robin. It's kind of like. Did you ever watch Hook with Robin Williams?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Well, the central conceit is somewhat similar in that it's Christopher Robin grown up and then brought back into this fantastical world.
Oh, good. I'll watch that. I thought Spielberg did a horrible job with Hook.
Oh, I love that movie because that was when I was growing up.
Well, that's cool. Yes, the Winnie the Pooh movies were amazing. I think that it is real. I think I heard from a couple people that they were making a horror movie out of it. It could be a joke, but I don't know. I don't know. It sounds like something stupid people would make. Hi, Justin Taylor from Sasmerv. Rescue Rangers in the 90s Scrooge series were on Disney Channel. They were syndicated. I don't remember that she tuned into anything really Disney. Maybe when she was a little older, she watched the Mickey Mouse Club, the where Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake got their start. She might have watched that. That area is kind of fuzzy for me. It's possible that's when I started heavily drinking, and I'm not kidding. You can laugh, but I'm just saying I'm not kidding. Ryan says, hey, folks. Hey, what's your avatar of? Some kind of evil skull dude out of a Jack in the Box? What's that from? Some type of evil, creepy anime or something? I'm not judging you, just asking you. Taylor, thoughts on the Kaiju Preservation Society? Not crime fiction. Ha ha.
Yeah, you must follow me on Goodreads. That's a novel I read recently by John Scalzi. It's a science fiction book. It's set during the pandemic, and this guy gets laid off from his job, and so he's an Uber driver, and he delivers something to a friend who says, actually, I have an opening at my company, and we'd love to hire you. It turns out that the Kaiju Preservation Society, they have the access to go to another dimension where they protect kaiju from our dimension and also like study them and things like that. It's really good. It was
Sounds
really
awesome.
Yeah, it was really funny. I really liked it. He's a great writer.
Somebody was surprised that you read a John Scalzi book. I can't. It was way back in the beginning.
I think people think I just read crime fiction, which that's the majority of the novels I read, but I read science fiction and fantasy sometimes too.
Okay. The Boy Who Would Be King is a good kids movie. It's the guy who made Attack the Block, Joe Cornish. I didn't understand a single thing in that sentence. I'm sorry, Super Laugh Hard, but that's cool. Please keep trying. Nathan, nothing beats the old animated Winnie movies. Those voice actors were iconic. You are so right. Gosh, I love those. When Patty and I first got married, we lived in a little teeny house that now has been knocked down and a big mansion put on it. And every Saturday we would eat Fruity Pebbles and watch Winnie the Pooh and Pee-wee's Playhouse. That was our Saturday morning. And then other stuff. But I remember Pee-wee's Playhouse was awesome, and so was Winnie the Pooh. That's from an old band of mine way back in the pre-internet days. Oh, what was the band's name? Jack in the Box of Death, or what was it called? I think that's interesting. If you look at his avatar, you should read The Technicolor Time Machine by Harry Harrison. It's a very funny book.
I'm reading a series of science fiction novellas called Murderbot, Jess, that you would really like. It's about a robot that was designed to protect humans, and he hates humans though, and he just wants to be left alone to watch his shows on his screen on his faceplate.
Are you sure that's not called The Life Story of Omnidog?
It's basically your life as a robot. It's basically him talking about how much he hates humans, but he always finds himself protecting humans, and he realizes he cares for them more than he knows.
And so, okay, so that's a book.
It's a series of It's a series of science fiction novellas. Yes.
Oh, okay. Did you see the new Deja Thor statue on Big Bad Toys? Warlord of Mars, Deja Thor, third scale, by PSC's collectibles. I think Geo had it in the background of the last Monday Omnibros show, or maybe last Wednesday. I can't remember.
I still love that story, that stream we had whenever you had bought it and then you decided to cancel it.
No, I bought it and I was going to take possession of it, but I had it shipped to the UPS hub so I could go pick it up, and it wasn't going to be delivered here. But I never got notified that it was waiting for me at the UPS hub, so it got kicked back to Sideshow, and they canceled it.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Yeah, and of course, now in retrospect, that I look at it, that is an amazingly inappropriate statue for me to have, and it sort of saved my marriage. If anybody's seen that on Sideshow, it might be sold out now, but it's extremely scantily clad, and so is the new statue.
I think that was probably for the best, Jess.
Oh, I 100% agree. 100%.
I think God was looking out for you that day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do you a favor.
100%. Scalzi's new episode in Love, Death, Robots. I need to see that. Is amazing again too.
Yeah, he wrote another great episode where this woman's remote control, this robot vacuum cleaner tries to attack her and kill her and her dog, and she has to defend herself. That was a funny episode.
Oh, that's Love, Death, and Robots?
Yeah, they're all like a bunch. It's like an anthology series of different shorts.
Yeah.
Based on different science fiction stories. And there's a lot of ones that are really serious and bloody, and other ones that are really funny too.
Oh, Roberto made a good choice. I was going to watch Chip and Dale, but I saw the Baturday thumbnail.
That's kind of a last minute thing I thought of on the fly.
He did great. I said, do you have a thumbnail idea? And 2 minutes later, he sent that to me. It's awesome. I loved it. Hello, the best duo on YouTube. Thanks, Bavrev.
Here's the Sophie's Choice, Jess. What's better, Anchorman or Step Brothers?
Oh, why are you asking me that?
Anchorman I watched earlier because it was like 2003, so I've seen it more. But Step Brothers is probably funnier overall. Like if you're counting laughs for I feel like there's like a 15-minute point in Anchorman where it's not as funny as the rest of the movie. I feel like Step Brothers is equally funny the whole entire way through.
Boy, that is a Sophie's Choice. I went to see Anchorman in a packed theater. It was so packed, my wife and I had to sit apart. We were with another couple. They had to sit apart. And I was the only one in the theater that laughed the entire way through. You could hear my laugh for an hour and a half through Anchorman when nobody else was laughing. I'm like, does nobody get this movie? It's hilarious. And I love Blades of Glory too. Gosh, that movie is funny also. I'm not going to choose. F this. It's my show. I love them both though. Jess, you can watch all 3 seasons of Love, Death, and the Robots in a day. So many stories make you want more. Sign of good shorts. And Ryan's correct. They're both gold. Everyone knows Will Ferrell's best movie is still Stranger Than Fiction. I have never seen that, nor have I heard of it.
It's
Leave the world NATO.
He's a fictional character who realizes he's not real, and he's trying to survive his own death in a book, basically.
You've seen it?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's bad. I think it's fine. I've only watched it once. That was more than enough for me.
I kind of agree with this. Christina Applegate is on her A game in that movie. She is on fire in Anchorman.
You also have Paul Rudd. You have Steve Carell.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I think Steve Carell kind of steals the show throughout the entire movie.
And I love Paul Rudd.
And Champ's funny.
Everybody's funny. But John says Step Brothers all day.
I think Chris Parnell. Wait, was it Chris Parnell? He has one of my favorite lines in that. This is so many funny people. Fred Willard in that movie is really funny too.
Okay. You remember Blades of Glory?
Well, speaking of Fred Willard, Jess, were you a fan of Jonathan Guest's movies like Best in Show?
Oh yeah.
And what was the other ones? I mean, obviously Spinal Tap was the original.
Yeah,
I love. I have to watch Spinal Tap.
I think it's Christopher Guest.
Christopher Guest, sorry.
Yeah,
Christopher Guest. He did Best in Show. What was the other one he did?
Yeah,
it was around the same time.
They've all got Parker Posey in them.
A Mighty Wind.
A Mighty Wind. But there were 3 of them. There was Best in Show, and I'm not thinking of A Mighty Wind is the Spinal Tap follow-up, right?
I don't think it's a follow-up. I mean, it's a musical, but I don't think it's about the band Spinal Tap.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't seen A Mighty Wind.
But Spinal Tap is definitely the best of all of them. That's one of my favorite comedies.
That's such a great movie.
That was back when Rob Reiner had quite the streak in the 80s. He did Spinal Tap. He did Princess Bride. He did Stand By Me. That's just crazy. When Harry Met Sally, crazy streak.
Oh, yeah.
And then he got out of the streak and never made a good movie ever again. American President was the last good movie he made.
This is for you. That means you're supposed to read it.
Wait. Oh, sorry. Taylor got both Parker Martini editions after watching your recommendation on a previous video. They are beautiful. Oh, it's over there somewhere. Yeah, so I did read that. Loved it. Great stuff. Everyone should have both of those. That's for sure.
They reprinted the first one?
I think you can still get it on Amazon. I don't think it's super hard to get. I don't know if you can get it on places like IST or OPB, but I think you can get it on Amazon. I'm not sure what the price would be, though.
You got that's right. Stay classy, San Diego. Let's see. Stranger Than Fiction is a very good movie. Talladega Nights is also awesome. I don't enjoy either of them. I beg your pardon, what? I said what?
Wait, Jess, are you the one who hasn't seen Dumb and Dumber before?
I have never seen Dumb and Dumber.
That's insane. That's insane to me. That's one of the best top 5 comedies of all time is Dumb and Dumber.
Really? It looks really stupid.
So Anchorman doesn't look stupid? That's the point.
Anchorman's funny.
I know, but it's stupid. That's the point. That's why it's funny. There's some comedies that are just it's stupid. That's why it's funny.
Okay, perhaps. Where is it streaming now?
I don't know. I get to check.
Well, you're not really very interested in my watching it if you're not going to tell me where it's playing. Oh, Waiting for Guffman. A Few Good Men. That wasn't that
Rob
wasn't
Reiner directed that.
That wasn't. Oh, okay.
He's talking about the streak that he had in the 80s and 90s.
Waiting for Guffman that's a Christopher Guest movie, though. What is going on here? Try and stay on topic here, Psycho Cleveland. Old School is great. It's got Artie Lang in it. I love that movie.
I didn't love that one. I thought it was funny, but it's not one of my favorites. Well, if you like Artie Lang, did you ever hear the show Crashing with Pete Holmes on HBO? It's like a fictionalized version of his life. He's a comedian, how he started in comedy, and a lot of comedians pop in and out. And Artie Lang's a big part of the show.
Oh.
It's really funny. It got canceled before its time, but the final episode is a really great send-off. It's not like it was cut off too short and that there was a cliffhanger. It was a good ending. So it's a good 3 seasons of a show, and Artie Lang's great in that show.
Oh, Below Zeros has it for your consideration. That's the third one I was thinking of. Rodimus Prime says he got them off of OPB. Okay. They have both Parker books. That's good.
This should always be in print, but it's IDW, so that's not going to happen. It's amazing
Gerard got it. What's that?
It's amazing that IDW is still making books, really.
Good grief. Super Laugh Hard. I never saw Cable Guy. It just looked. It didn't. What didn't look for me. And I mean, I can time you out if you want, Hayden. You can, or you could just turn off the show and sit in the corner for 5 minutes if you want. Waiting for Guffman is the one you were thinking. Okay.
Nathan says Dumb and Dumber's on HBO Max.
Thank you. Mom, Meatloaf. That's from Wedding Crashers. And then he says the F word. Mom, Meatloaf. Fuck.
Wait, isn't that from South Park?
No, it's at the end of Wedding Crashers when they go visit him in his house.
I was thinking of South Park, and he's like, "Mom, bathroom." That's what it was. Okay.
Oh, Dumb and Dumber on HBO Max. Thank you, buddy. Okay. What What is this? What's what's crashing?
The show I was telling you about with Artie Lang.
Oh. Okay. Let me write it down. Hang on. Everybody calm down.
But
I
yeah,
got a lot of
Artie
stuff.
Lang definitely looks so much different now than he used to.
Well, he snorted a bunch of heroin that had ground glass in it.
Yeah, I've heard about that. It's a crazy story. Sounds like he's doing better now, though.
Yeah, I think he is.
I
Oh,
watched Jess. Were you ever a fan of George Carlin?
oh yeah.
HBO has a great new documentary about him done by Judd Apatow. They also did the not Larry Sanders.
That's a great show too. I love Larry
It wasn't
Sanders.
Larry Sanders. Why can't I think of his name?
Gary Shandling?
Yeah, they did a great Gary Shandling documentary, The Master of Zen.
Oh,
I want him to keep doing comedian documentaries because I love them. But
okay.
The George Carlin one was fantastic, and cocaine was a big part of that one, similar to Artie Lang, because he was addicted to cocaine for the longest time. And that really affected his nose too.
This is George Carlin?
Yeah, he couldn't like do some shows sometimes because his nose was so like messed up, and he had to get like reconstructive surgery and things like that. So that could, I mean, there's definitely multiple cases you can see of people who just totally mess up their face through that.
Yeah. I love Tropic Thunder and I love 40-Year-Old Virgin. I don't see how Tropic Thunder could ever get made again.
No, there's a lot of movies I'm like, that would never, like, even watching, I love Airplane. That would never be made.
Oh,
never,
no.
Never.
With the Beaver's mom doing the translation for the guys talking jive.
Yeah.
Holy smoke.
I love it. One of my favorite like ones that no one ever talks about is whenever the woman's thinking to her head, he never has two cups of coffee at home. And then he's sick and he throws up. He never throws up twice at home. I think I love the Naked Gun movies even more than Airplane. I love those movies so much.
I love those movies too.
The first two especially. The third one's fine. The first two are amazing.
Yeah. And I loved Police Squad on ABC, and it got canceled after 7 episodes.
We have a spammer.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, wait. I can handle that.
We have a spammer.
Oh, we do? Whoop. Okay, hang on. Okay, did that work?
I don't know. Apparently, this happened on Near Mint Condition last night. Super Laugh Hard said so. Not the only one.
They've been coming after us. Yeah. Let's see. Even channels that don't have a lot of. I mean, you'd think they'd go after. I think they're just programmed to go for. Okay, now I deleted it. Why is it still? Okay, nobody click on that. Make sure you don't click on that.
You have to be an idiot. You have to be. I get like you. Sometimes I'll look through my spam folder to see what I'm getting because it's funny. I'm like, what idiot would even click on this stuff? You get to be the biggest moron in the world.
Yeah, nobody click on those. I hid the channel from that bot. I may have to. It may come back again, and I'll try and hide it from them again.
Jeff, speaking of funny movies, here's one that's really underrated that people don't talk about very much. Have you ever seen Walk Hard?
No, but I just read something that said it's hilarious.
If you're a fan of like music biopics, it's so funny. It's hilarious. One of my favorite lines is his wife is leaving him. You can take the kids, but you leave my monkey. That's a great. You would love that movie. It's John C. Reilly, who's always funny.
I think he's hilarious.
You would really enjoy it because you love bands from that age too, that era.
Okay.
60s and
70s. Oh yeah, somebody's recommending Russian Doll. I heard that was awesome too.
It's a Netflix show, I think, right?
I think so, yeah. Jess, I'm trying to rock my son Milo to sleep. Do you think Milo Goes to College is a good lullaby album? The Descendants rule is what I will say to that. And you, yeah, sure. See if he falls asleep to anything from Milo Goes to College or any Descendants album, especially when I can't even say it. Never mind. When he pulls up to the fast food thing and orders his food. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't know that the Hangover movies could be made today either, and those don't seem that old to me.
Only the first one was actually really good, though.
I agree. I didn't watch anything past number 2.
I mean, 2 and 3 weren't like the worst movies, but like they weren't nearly as good as the first.
Yeah,
to watch is the first, really.
I love Carlin's daughter shutting down people trying to appropriate George's jokes for what right-wing conspiracies on Twitter. Well, I don't know anything about that because I never go on Twitter, but God bless you, Woke NATO. You fight the good fight because I
I don't
will
know why
not go on
anybody goes
social.
on Twitter anymore.
I don't do social media because it drives me crazy. Let's see.
Horrible Bosses is also a hilarious movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Let's see. So I think it's not Blue, it's Bill Bleep with that. Good. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Bunkmaster. That's a great song. It's 50 seconds of perfection.
You know what movie I was dying at the other day, Jess? I haven't watched it in the longest time. You ever watched American Psycho with Christian Bale?
No.
You would love that movie. It's and it's one of those movies. It's so over the top and so crazy. There's just some hilarious spots. You would love that movie.
Huh.
Yeah. Have you heard of it?
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember when it came out. I remember when the book came out. I think the book's author is a no talent hack.
Oh,
so
really?
I never went to see the movie because I thought it was based on a no talent hacks movie. So let's get to the news part. We've got 41 minutes. We can only be on an hour and a half tonight. So let's go to the news part of the show.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Breaking news. No, I am not having another child. I am not the news bringer now. Minister of Comics has news.
I thought you had some news too.
Oh, what's my news?
I thought you wanted to share about your health.
Oh, I feel better. I got a new medicine. I feel like I didn't. I don't know that I was going to say that, but I got the medicine in my pump changed, and after withdrawal over a weekend, and I'm telling you, it was full-blown opioid withdrawal. I got a new medicine put in my pump, and it's actually working now, and I'm feeling a lot better. So since I'm feeling better, my wife is having me do more things around the house, so I haven't been able to make shows. This is the catch-22 of it. So I think tomorrow I need to make like 5 videos while I'm feeling well, and then just disperse them throughout a couple of weeks because I felt great the past 2 weeks and I haven't made any videos. So that's just
because you came out of a really bad couple. Was it a week or 5 days? It was a bad stretch, right? Recently.
Was that when I was going through withdrawal or when I was just not feeling well?
Yeah, it was like 5 days or something, maybe. It was a decent amount of time.
It was Friday through Monday, and then he prescribed a withdrawal patch that was only available at a certain CVS that we had to go to. And as soon as I put it on, within an hour, I was starting to feel better. And then he's been upping my dosage of the medicine in me, and I'm seeing him again this week. So I'll get another dosage raising thing. Applause in the chat for Jess' health getting better. Thank you, Rodimus Prime Rib. Have you got your book yet, Rodimus? I sent it. You're not saying you got it yet, so maybe you didn't get it. I'm going to do that live, James.
Are you and Tyler going to be doing a unbox and chill anytime soon?
Tyler's not feeling well today. He thinks he might have COVID.
Oh, I thought he tested negative twice.
Well, he did. So he thinks he has maybe bad allergies, but either way, Max and I were going to do an unbox with him today, and he just didn't feel well enough. So I don't know when he's going to feel better. I'm going to have my own toy review channel. Good, Rodimus Prime Rib.
You can just review toys on your own channel.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's going to be me and me.
Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm glad that you'll be back to making videos. I'm sure you'll be putting up the essential collected editions of June pretty soon.
I haven't heard from him, so I may have to make it myself tomorrow because June 1st is like Wednesday.
Always
And
make sure you get it out before close to good condition.
who stole our idea?
No, Jess, that was a viewer's idea.
Oh, son of a gun. Did Tyler ever send that rare figure he found on your last show? Yeah, he did. That was the
did?
Peter B. Parker.
I'm surprised he sent that. Usually it takes months and months.
He sent it on a Monday, and I got it yesterday or Thursday. Wait, today's Saturday? Yeah, I feel like I got it Thursday. It was the Peter B. Parker Sentinel one from Peter B. Parker from Into the Spider-Verse, and it came with the gargoyle and the newspaper and the coffee. It's really great. So he found it for me. And yeah, he sent it along with an extra Transformer that I hadn't seen before. So that was awesome. So, yeah, no, he didn't take any hostages. He sent it right away. He's learned his lesson. So, Taylor, the audience is waiting. What is your news?
Yeah, so my news is that I've accepted another job that I'll be starting in July. I'm still going to be in the Pittsburgh area, but I'm just really overwhelmed with work, with getting out of my old job, going to the new job, having 2 kids. I can't guarantee that I'm always going to be as consistent as I've been with Baturdays in the BatCave. I'm not quitting or anything. We're still going to be doing the show. I'll still be on, but just don't be surprised if you don't see us every 2 weeks. Now, maybe it'll be fine, and maybe the transition will be good, and it won't be that stressful and overwhelming. But I just want to warn everybody that it's probably not going to be as consistent as it usually is. Also, we're not going to be doing Crime Corner anymore for the foreseeable future. We haven't done it for 8 months. So it's not like it's a huge announcement, but I just don't have the time for it right now. It's just difficult. I mean, Jess was saying he knows how difficult it is to have 1 kid, and he said you can't imagine having 2 kids. So this is difficult. It's just really difficult. So I'm still gonna be on the channel, still gonna be doing shows, just not as often as I usually am.
Are you still a minister?
I am, yes, just at a different church.
Is it the Church of Satan?
I'll have to check the website, but I don't think so.
Official Taylor Brown fan club says, congratulations, Taylor. Matt D, congrats on the new job. So I was busy chasing spam bots out of the channel. What was your news? You were not going to be on the show that much?
Well, the news is that
I know you're not going to be on Crime Corner.
I'm not going to be on Crime Corner, but I'm just saying with the new job and everything, I might not be as consistent with Baturdays as I've been in the past. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Not saying I'm quitting, not saying I'm not doing it anymore. Just every 2 weeks, don't be surprised if for some reason the show's not on.
Okay, you are dead to me. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, Jess is acting like we haven't talked about this already.
What's that?
I said, you're acting like we haven't talked about this before.
Well, he's not a Catholic. He's not Catholic. Mr. Awesome says, congrats. Call me
take
Doc.
that as
Congrats.
Cycle's version of congratulations.
Where?
I'll take his comment as his version of congratulations.
Oh, that thing about Catholicism?
Yeah.
James Abel. Call me Top Gun saying hush. Shush Cycle. They're already forgetting you.
Oh, that's too bad.
Rodimus Prime Rib. Congrats on the new job. Yeah, I totally get it. I was at your house when Kate was expecting, and just with Sam, a lot of things, it was busy. And now they've got 2 kids, and I totally get it. I'm not even sure how you're on the air right now. It's super hard with 1 kid, and with 2, I mean, God bless children. They're a handful. I know it's going to be awesome and enrich your life, but it is work. It is a lot of work. And thank goodness there are 2 of you there. I can't imagine single minister of comics trying to kid wrangle. So it's great that you have an excellent, beautiful wife that's going to be able to help you. And I wish you the best.
Thank you. And yeah, new jobs are always kind of weird. It's exciting, but it's also a weird like transition time, getting used to it. You're kind of used to how like your week is set up with your previous job. So it just changes everything. So I just wanted to say in advance that just as a warning to everybody, it might not be as consistent as it usually is. Which I know with your health in the past, sometimes it's not consistent either. So maybe it'll be more the same. So I guess it'll be more inconsistency on both of our ends as opposed to one of our ends. So me and Jess can bond over that, the inconsistency piece.
And then, throw your new job on top of it. I can see how it's a whole big thing. I don't know that matters to Taylor. Happy new job. Kristen is so much happier since she got her new job. That's good.
Yeah, have you guys been doing your shows as much lately? I can't remember.
I had to miss a show, not because of my health, but because I had to meet somebody on a Saturday. That was a couple Saturdays ago, but she and I did it last week. And I think if my health continues to be the same, I think she and I should be able to just keep going. I've had to miss a lot of shows because of my health. The answer to this is I'm going to keep doing it by myself since he introduced it. It's a lot of fun and I read a lot of crime comics now. So I will do Crime Corner myself and it won't be as fun, but I will still try to do it.
Yeah, it's either quit this show or that show, and this show gets a lot more viewers, so we picked this one.
There's Chicano Heat. How you doing, buddy? Oh, here's a good question for you.
Oh, sorry. Not as much. No, I'm not going to be working with teenagers like I do now. So I won't be doing as many pizza parties, probably.
Crash Line, yeah, you're a little late. Short story, Taylor, new job, extra kid, can't do the show as much.
And no Crime Corner anymore, at least with me on it.
Crime Corner's is gonna be with me, so it's
but
not.
Will it be Crime Corner though anymore?
Is it really Crime Corner without Taylor?
I don't know. It's like trying to do Seinfeld without George or Kramer.
Change is usually a good thing. Good luck from Eric. What? God bless America. Excuse my language. I'll be right back.
Geez, that's so annoying. Yeah, looks like Rodimus is starting a new job in June as well. And yeah, it can be a bit overwhelming. That's definitely for sure.
Wow, this is really annoying. Don't anybody click on those spams. It's not a good thing. Don't click on spams. I'm trying to time them out, but they keep coming back. Wow, they keep coming back with different names. 10-4. Thanks, Jess. Appreciate the wrap up. Congrats, Taylor. Great for you. Sucks for us. It's Crime Corner adjacent. Yeah, no, don't press the link.
Misdemeanor Corner.
Hopefully my next job will be retired and full-time YouTuber. Another 8 years. It'll go fast. 8 years goes fast.
I'm jealous of my dad who's retiring at the end of June. I wish. I only have 35 more years left.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it that way if I were you. Okay, I will, now that I know that the bots are out and coming after everybody, I'm going to have to make somebody a mod. I will make somebody a mod. Now that you told me not, hey, do what you want to do, Payton. So it's up to you.
Well, Jess, here's a question for you. Whenever you're at a restaurant and the waitress brings the plate to you and says, "Don't touch this, it's hot," what do you do?
Well, I don't touch it.
I touch it. I want to know what her version of hot is. Sometimes I'm like, this isn't hot. What are you talking about? Sometimes I'm like, why did I do that?
If she's gonna warn me, I don't touch it. What's going on here?
Sometimes someone's version of hot isn't my version of hot.
Why
touch it,
do
it's like
you
this-
need to find
You
out?
touch it, like, why? This isn't even hot. What are you talking about?
No, I mean tell. I'm gonna tell somebody they're a mod, Roberto.
Cycle Cleveland should be the mod.
Who should?
Cycle.
Oh my gosh, no. Don't make me mod. I corrupt easily. If Omar was here, he would already click on the link. Top Gun gets my vote. Bunk is worthy also. Well, I need someone who can be here regularly on Saturdays at 8 p.m. And
Can't you give it to like 3 or 4 different people? That way,
I could, yeah,
Well,
I
take
could
one
make
person
3 or
there.
4 different people mods, yeah. And I'd need him to be on the Omnicat show now because that's not safe either, apparently.
Has this been happening a lot on Omni Bros too?
Yeah. It happened first it happened on my 4-hour stream when I was celebrating 7,000, and now I notice it almost on almost every stream. Yeah, call me Top Gun is right. Okay, here, I'll tell you what. If you would like to help me and be a mod, email me with your real name, because I'm pretty sure Call Me Top Gun 45 and Rodimus Prime Rib and Cycle Cleveland and Bunkmaster B, I don't think those are your real names. So email me at this address and tell me you'd like to be a mod, and I will greatly appreciate it.
Yes, you're looking for 3 or 4 people, I think.
Yeah, I'm looking for 3 or 4 people, and it's a very easy job. And you get to know my email address is the payment there. Okay, wait. Big J today. No offense, but Taylor's irreplaceable. I'm not replacing him. I'm just going on alone.
You're replacing me with yourself. With just yourself.
Well, Crashline, you were late today. Can I count on you?
Ooh.
You did an 8:40.
This has all been a test and you failed.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah,
Someone asked earlier if we've watched Obi-Wan Kenobi. Have you watched it yet, Jess?
I have not. I gave my daughter the choice of watching that or playing Horizon Dawn Forbidden West. We made the wrong choice because we are stuck hard in this boss fight, and I don't think we can get out of it because she doesn't like doing the side quests. I do, but that's where you get all your experience points. And this boss is like level 35, and we're at 18 level. We're level 18. So he kicked our ass the entire Saturday, and my daughter almost threw the controller, and I wouldn't blame her. This was a controller throwing moment. It was frustrating.
I like to watch people get frustrated about video games on YouTube and smash their TVs and their remote. That's always fun.
Yeah, is that called rage quitting?
Yeah, that's why I stopped doing games online back like after college, because I used to get playing online games makes me stressed out and angry, whereas like playing a single player game is more relaxing. Sometimes I get mad, sometimes I get angry and annoyed, but for the most part, it's relaxing. Like I don't put them on the hardest difficult setting at all because I don't want to be annoyed.
Right.
I have nothing to prove to anybody about video games.
Right.
I just want to have fun. Some guys want to brag about I had the hardest difficulty. Okay, how many rage outs did you have though? Was it really worth it? Was it really worth it?
Yeah, so it was the wrong choice, I think. She and I were pretty unhappy. And we're trying to go back to those quests, but I think now that we're locked in this boss fight, we're not able to travel between save points. So we may have to just try and kill this boss.
Is it like God of War with the bells?
I had to quit that game because of those stupid bells.
I had to look it up on YouTube. That's what I do. I just look it up and watch somebody do it on YouTube.
I did too, and I still couldn't do it. We've looked. We had to look it up how to fight it, and we're doing what the guide has said, and we're still getting our butts kicked. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. So we made the wrong choice. I would have rather watched Obi-Wan. It's just single player. So don't anybody say anything about Obi-Wan because I haven't seen it haven't yet. Oh no, sorry, buddy. It's to be a mod on this show. Can Taylor's wife take his place? That'd be great.
If she liked things that are crime involved or comics, which she doesn't. So that's 2 words of the show.
Yeah.
She wouldn't really do it. Be better to look at, but not as much content.
Yeah, she's easier on the eyes, but she doesn't have anything to say about crime comics. Speaking of the bots, Jess, yes, it's literally every Omni Bros and Omnidog show now, but magically nary a near mint condition. But somebody said that they invaded near mint condition. Was it this morning? The bots invaded near mint condition.
I think last night they said.
Oh, last night. Okay.
I'm not sure though.
I wish I could, but I cannot have that responsibility. Can't guarantee I can be on every Saturday, but thanks for the opportunity. Okay, that's fine. People can just write in if they're interested. Just don't sign me up for anything. I have not watched Stranger Things yet either, so don't spoil that for me yet either. Thank you. God bless you.
The last season was on so long ago. I don't even remember what happened. That's the annoying part. I'll have to watch a really intense recap before watching that.
Yeah, me too. Well, no, that's a good point. We have done that before. We've restarted it. Exactly, Ryan. Thank you, buddy. That's what I'll tell Kelly we need to do. We need to restart at a previous level and travel from various places and get our points experience up so we can battle the Pinky Tuscadero or whatever it is. It's not in a cauldron. We are at wait, I have it up on GameFAQs. Let me check. We have to kill a tremor tusk in a not crack in the sky, the broken sky. We're in the broken sky part. It's not a cauldron. We've managed the 2 cauldrons. I think so far we played 2 cauldrons of the game. I don't think we've had a problem with that. She's good with boss fights, and I'm okay with melee combat and stuff. So, peace and love. Yeah, we're fighting some tusk thing that's way stronger than we are. Super Laugh Hard is dropping out. It's 2 a.m. in Edinburgh, and I'm about to watch the live boxing. Peace and love. Peace and love, Super Laugh Hard. We dig you a lot. Well, yeah, I think it just started with close to mint condition. Okay, wait. Call Me Top Gun is being a jerk again. What's a good deluxe edition to get for a trip? I like what you like. Give me some.
I don't like to take
me a good answer, or else I'll be forced to make an either or question.
I don't like to take physical collected editions with me on trips because I always get worried I'm going to damage them. I just read digitally or read a novel instead because I just get worried that I'm going to damage it and I'll get really annoyed with myself. I see people pack their hardcovers with the dust jackets on them. At least take the dust jacket off.
I would say that I agree with Taylor. I'd rather take my iPad on a trip with me. But if you have to,
take an image hardcover with you because there's no dust jacket.
Yeah, you could take any Ed Brubaker book, any Greg Rucka book. Like you could take Lazarus or any Criminal, Cruel Summer, Fatale, Kill or Be Killed.
A lot of my deluxes it's a series, so it's hard to really recommend a whole series to bring on a trip.
Yeah.
Trying to think of what would be a one and done. I'm trying to look around.
Right. Yeah, XP points aren't as important as gears and outfit. Well, we've upgraded our stuff. Okay, good. Email me and tell me how the hell we can beat this thing. I tickled the like button. Good night, folks. Yeah, that's right. Please hit the like button.
That's a weird way to put it, but thank you.
Good to know Jess is good at physical combat. Take him out from afar if termination is ever needed.
You know, it's a good book, Jess, a good deluxe. It has a dust jacket, though, is Britannia by Valiant.
I love Britannia. Yeah, that's a good choice.
That's a good, like, just one and done series.
Britannia is awesome. Yeah.
Speaking of, I'm looking at this deluxe. Where's the second volume of Baby Teeth? The hardcover. We need that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you don't get the hardcover. You have the trades.
I know I do have the hardcover.
Oh, you do? I thought you had the trades. Maybe
I upgraded.
Okay.
I upgraded.
I hope that we get a second one of that. That was really good when I remember. That was a long time ago, though.
And I got a free slipcase today for the Something is Killing the Children book.
Ooh, that'd be a good one to bring on a trip as well. Wait, where is that? Oh, that's over there. I can't see. Okay, I'll pick that one. Well, that's a pretty big book to take, though.
Yeah. It's called Britannia with 2 N's, and it is great from Valiant. That's our recommendation. Britannia from
It's
Valiant.
basically a Roman centurion as a private investigator researching and investigating occult crimes. Is that a good way to describe it, Jess?
Yeah. Okay, he already ordered the deluxe edition of Something is Killing.
Get Britannia if it's still in print. I'm not sure of its current position in that area. I'm trying to think of what else.
Next in Imaginaut says, how about Stray Bullets Uber Alice? Yeah, that's a big, thick heart of soft cover. I still don't recommend, especially if you're going to the beach. I don't like to take my iPad to the beach either. I just look at girls walking by. My wife got me a chair that swivels 360 degrees so I don't hurt my neck looking at all the bikini-clad chickadees.
But apparently Baby Teeth Year 2 is coming out in July, so good for us.
June 21st or July?
Someone said they got pushed to July. Crashline did.
Oh, Crashline. Crashline, what are you up to? Uber Alice is unwieldy. Well, yeah, but it's also a soft paperback, so...
Speaking of...
it got moved to July. Okay.
The Crashline says he loves Aftershock. Jess and I just learned there's a new Garth Ennis war comic from Aftershock coming out that looks awesome. If it's Garth Ennis and it's about war, I'm going to buy it.
Yes. What's it called?
I think it's The Lion and the Eagle or something like that. I can't remember. I'll have to look at it.
Let me go to your last message to me.
The Lion and the Eagle. Yeah, it's called The Lion and the Eagle. Looks pretty good.
Nice.
Okay,
gosh darn it. Okay, I'll be right back.
The soft cover Paper Girls Compendium is pretty portable. I have the hardcovers, but I do love that series and recommend that to everybody if you're a Brian K. Vaughan fan, which I'm pretty sure most people probably are. I haven't heard many people who say I hate Brian K. Vaughan. I don't ever heard anybody say that.
Somebody said that for real?
I don't think I've ever heard somebody say I hate. I've heard people say I don't like this particular book. I've never heard someone say I hate him as a writer. I've never heard someone say I hate Ed Brubaker as a writer. That'd be crazy.
Yeah. Brian Brewster. So encouraging to see the dynamic duo together as American, as apple pie friends. You look good, Jess. I'm genuinely happier and better spirits. Don't want anything happening to you, buddy. Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. That's really nice of you. Get Luther Strode. Yeah, I just picked up Ex Machina. That's a book I still have to read.
That's an amazing series. Love that series.
Yeah, I can report it, but they keep changing their name. It's not it's always a different thing, so I don't know that it would help to report it.
It's like for me, I get calls all the time that are spam, and I'll block the number, but they'll call me with like one number different, and so it happens every week, regardless of how many people I block. It's kind of pointless to even block them.
Yeah, I'll just keep putting them in timeout. I do need. Actually, I could get a moderator. Well, we only have about 20 more minutes, but I could assign a moderator now.
One thing we could ask of the audience, Jess, is what are some topics you'd like to see from us over the course of the summer?
That's his way of saying we're out of ideas.
Well, one idea, I think the next show I want to do is what are our favorite reads of the year so far?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
We're almost halfway through the year, so it's a good time to evaluate what we've read and which ones are at the top of the list. and then we'll do another show at the end of the year doing our whole list.
I think that's great.
I already have a top 3, I believe. I think I can get together a top 5.
Okay, wait. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to. Okay, call me Top Gun. You're now a moderator.
Nice.
You're a moderator now. Get to work.
Oh, someone talked about comic art. Favorite comic art is a show. That reminds me of a show I want to do where we wanted to do from Hall of Fame to Hall of Shame. Artists who over the years they just went from great to not
That's
so great.
a great idea. JR, Neil Adams.
Well, with Neil Adams, I feel bad putting him in there now that he's not with us anymore. But
Well,
he's not going to get mad at us, I guess.
yeah, nobody's going to get mad at us.
I think that's also showing the comparisons, like side by side. Maybe have like a slideshow of this is what their early great work looked like, and here's what it looks like now, or this is what it looked like later.
Okay.
Kind of comparing.
Let me write that down. Okay. We want to do favorite books, and I think somebody just said, wait, who was it? Just a sec.
What's the Batman run, someone said?
Sasmurf says, how about a mid-year review of your New Year's resolutions, if you remember them, that is.
We can evaluate them and see how we're doing.
Yeah, we wrote them down. Okay, wait. Favorite... Oh, no. Favorite book so far. From Hall of Fame...
To Hall of Shame.
Hall of Fame to Shame. Artists... And what was the other one? New Year's resolutions?
Yeah, maybe checking up on our resolutions.
Uh-huh. New Year's resolutions.
Got more spam.
Get to work, buddy. Come on, call me Top Gun. We got spam. Go. I'm busy. Writing these down.
Yeah, Mr. Awesome, you have some good ideas. We dubbed both of those. Actually, our first show ever was overrated and underrated Batman runs. And we did our favorite stories with Bat family members. We talked about books like Batgirl by Gail Simone, Batwoman. We talked about Super Sons and stuff like that.
Call me Top Gun. There's a new one in there. Okay, there we go. I'll check it. If your social security number gets me some things at Best Buy, then yes.
And your credit score as well.
Yeah, and your address and your mother's maiden name.
And your blood type.
Call me Top Gun. Are you on top of things? Let me check. He sure is. Good job. Call me Top Gun. Very good. Yeah, nicely done. Appreciate it.
I'm seeing Top Gun Maverick tomorrow night.
My wife is seeing that with my movie buddy sometime.
It's supposed to be really good.
It's supposed to be excellent.
Amazing. I love the first one. This one's supposed to be even better.
Yeah.
And they actually shot it. They actually shot it in real fighter jets, which is really cool to me.
I think that's awesome. Fave stories not by the big three, says Rodimus Prime Rib. The big three. The third one's Image, I assume.
Okay.
Yeah, he's including Image in there. Fave stories not by top three.
So I can't do Vertigo either, right?
No.
We love the James Bond by Dynamite stuff.
That route, yeah, we can use that. Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Is that our? I thought they're asking a question.
No, that's going to be a topic.
Oh, okay.
Paranormal engineering, top 5 by author, by topic, by comic brand. That's a lot for me to write. Can you email that to me?
Could just take a snapshot on your computer.
That's a lot of work too. Call me Top Gun. Write that down for me and then email it to me. You're my mod. Come on, man. What are you doing with your life? Do your top 5 favorite artists. Well, I don't think we've done that.
I think we did our favorite Batman artist. I don't think we did artists overall.
Top 5 fave artists. Yes, I totally agree with this. Next, imagine ditto what Brian Brewster said. Thank you. And please take a special care if you go to the movies. The U.S. is now in the middle of a sweeping phantom sixth COVID wave. And the last thing we want is
I'm guessing that you get COVID. I guess that's what they're saying.
And the last thing we want is, let's guess what he's going to say, for Omnidog to get COVID and die.
Top 5 reasons Omar's not allowed to visit the BatCave.
That's a great topic.
We should have Omar on for that show. Tell him why.
Next, imagine you're leaving us hanging. I forgot what the first one was.
I'm assuming they don't want you to go and get COVID. I think that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. So we're going to be, I'm going to be careful. Thank you for that. I'm still wearing my mask everywhere. I'm immunocompromised because of my consistent and constant pain. So I need to be careful. I appreciate that. Next, imagine have you finished your sentence?
I don't think so yet.
Yeah, there it is. The last thing we want is Omnidog versus Omicron, Dawn of the Long COVID, or Omnidog's Last Stand, the Battle of Ventilators Deep. Okay, I did not guess that was going to be what you said, but I appreciate it a lot. I want an episode where you complain about stories that are awesome, but haven't been finished or weren't finished in a satisfactory way. A please for the love of goodness end it episode. What would we call that? A complaint about stories that are awesome, but that haven't been finished or weren't finished in a satisfactory way. The first thing that comes to mind is The Wake by Scott Snyder. That was not finished in a satisfactory way at all.
Hoping Black Monday Murders gets back to it.
Yay.
I think that was more due to Tom Coker's health, though. I think he's back feeling a little better, though, I think.
Oh, okay, good. What's going to be finished stories? I'm going to have to take a screenshot of that one.
I thought that was too much work.
Okay, I just did it.
That's a lot of work, Jess.
It was. Oh, I'm exhausted, man. Okay, Crashline, I did that. I took a screenshot of it. I haven't watched it in a while. I know. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of far into season 2. I haven't got to the season with the new animation style. I will get back on it now that I feel better.
We'll do that show whenever Sam's 18.
At least over here, there's still space between seats in the cinema. Yeah, we can I can make sure that there's seats between us if we buy our tickets ahead. There's MM40. How's it going, buddy? What about it? What do you want us to do about that?
A show about it, maybe?
A show about Rick Veitch Swamp Thing?
Probably not.
Favorite lesser known or underappreciated Batman stories?
Yeah, that was our first show we ever did, over and underrated Batman books. So go
back to the library.
Scroll back to the very first video in 2019.
Yeah. We've been at this a while.
Well, I would have run out of ideas like 2 years ago if we just stuck to Batman. Now we never talk about Batman.
What's all the sacrifice talk? I don't get it.
Now that Top Gun's been given the ability to time people out, who's he going to decide to time out?
Did Top Gun? I was mixing it up with the movie. Okay.
Oh, Psycho Cleveland was saying that Swamp Thing run is a great run that's unfinished. So that's what he was talking about.
Okay. I have not read The Walking Dead.
I read a decent chunk of it back in the day. I just never followed up with it, and the show started sucking, and so I kind of gave up on the show and the comic. I don't really love zombies, to be honest. I'm not super into zombies.
I
like Zombie Land, the first movie.
I like that when
That was
they
a
went
good
to
movie.
Bill Murray's house and he was
Yeah,
there.
one of the best cameos ever. Remember he's dying. Do you have any regrets? Garfield, maybe. Do you know that story about why he did Garfield?
No.
It's directed by a guy named I think like Ethan. Let me look it up. He thought it was a Garfield movie by the Coen brothers. And so he's like, "Oh, the Coen brothers are doing it. I'll do it." And it's like, no, it wasn't the Coen brothers. First of all, what would the Coen brothers do? Yeah, so it was written by Joel Coen, who's a different person entirely than Joel of Ethan and Joel Coen. It was a totally different person. And so he signed up thinking, "I'm going to do a Garfield movie with the Coen brothers." And he's like, "This got screwed because he got signed the contract and realized this has nothing to do with the Coen brothers."
I had no idea. That's hilarious.
The sad thing is, I don't know if the Coen brothers are going to direct a movie together for a long time.
Why is that?
Because they're like taking a break to do their own projects they want to focus on. Because I think Joel Coen just did, or is it Ethan Coen? One of them just did Macbeth with Denzel Washington, and the other brother wasn't really interested in doing that at all. Now he's directing his own movie. They're kind of doing their own thing right now. Not sure how I feel about that.
Did they have a falling out, or
no, not a falling out. I think they're at the point of their careers where like, I want to try something different and maybe do projects the other person. Because to do a movie, you have to both want to do it.
Yeah. So
I think they both. But there's still some Coen Brothers movies I haven't seen that I should check out, like Barton Fink. I haven't seen that one yet. I just watched Raising Arizona recently. That was awesome.
That is awesome.
That was a great movie. What a fantastic movie that was. So funny, so fast paced, crazy. It's like a Roadrunner Wile E. Coyote cartoon, basically.
You never got to watch The Simpsons, but Milhouse was all excited, and the other kids were excited because they were going to watch their first R-rated movie, and they were all yelling, "Barton Fink, Barton Fink!" They couldn't wait to see it.
Not exactly a kid's first R-rated movie.
No,
have you seen that movie?
I did when it first came out. It's got John Turturro in it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
John Goodman is in it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of good R-rated. Well, I think a first R-rated movie for a lot of people, maybe it was Big Lebowski.
Oh, is that rated R?
Yeah, most of their movies are. I think the only ones that really aren't. Let's see. I think Raising Arizona wasn't rated R. True Grit wasn't rated R. That was great.
Yeah, that was great.
That was better than the original, to be honest.
I agree with that.
I'm not a big John Wayne fan, really, to be honest. I always like Clint Eastwood better. What else was it? Was PG-13? I can't remember what else was. They don't have. Oh, My Brother, Where Art Thou? Another great movie.
That was fantastic. I have the soundtrack to that. That's so great.
They only have like one or two bad movies, like Lady Killers with Tom Hanks.
I never saw that.
Yeah, there's not very many of them that are bad.
Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? Not R.
Yeah, that's PG-13. Love Miller's Crossing. That's a great movie as well.
I saw that. I love that.
Very underrated movie.
Yeah, I did love that.
No Country for Old Men might be my favorite by them, though. That's a fantastic
movie. That was awfully
movie.
Brutal.
Oh, but it was a great. That's like one of the best crime movies ever.
I'm not disputing.
I mean,
that.
I think the main villain in that movie is one of the best movie villains of all time. It's like Darth Vader and him. Like he's so creepy, like terrifying. The bowl cut itself was terrifying.
Yeah, the bowl cut. He was not happy with that haircut.
Fargo's that's probably one of the top 3 too.
I loved that.
The TV show is also great. At least the seasons I've seen.
I had to stop. It got too dark for both Patty and me.
Yeah, I don't have that problem as much as you do.
Right. You're the dark minister.
Oh, there's some movies I've turned off, Jess. But they're few and far between sometimes. I usually know my limits before I watch a movie.
Who remembers their first R-rated movie? Mine was Shaft and Pretty Maids all in a row with Rock Hudson feeling up Angie Dickinson.
My first was The Patriot with Mel Gibson. I was 10 years old when I saw that, Jeff.
Oh, of course I went for the horny movies and you went for The Patriot.
Well, my parents were in charge of what movies I saw, so I'm pretty sure. My parents thought, well, it's like a historical war movie, so it's not like it's just gratuitous violence for no reason. It's at least going to teach them something, maybe. But I remember seeing that movie for the first time.
I think I was 12. It was 1971. We paid 99 cents at the Jerry Lewis Theater. in Carmel. And
Good theater name.
yeah, he used to have a chain of theaters, I guess, that he lent his name to.
Speaking of Jerry Lewis, very great movie he's in. You ever seen King of Comedy?
I don't think I have.
I've it's like it's a less dark version of Taxi Driver with no violence, but it's amazing.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro plays a psychopath, sociopath comedian who's trying to get on like their version of the Tonight Show. And it's what a fantastic movie. It's so underrated in Martin Scorsese's filmography. You should definitely check it out. Add it to the list.
Yeah, I definitely want to see it. Whoops, I'm getting behind here.
Wow, Psycho Cleveland's first R-rated movie was Pulp Fiction. That's a great first R-rated movie.
Oh boy, one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's a pretty intense R-rated movie to see for the first time, though.
This is one of the greatest movies ever. I loved Risky Business. Loved it.
I still can't believe you haven't done the Risky Business sock slide whenever Patty's gone for 2 weeks.
I don't think our floor is slippery enough for me to do it.
I don't think your dog would appreciate it either.
Just playing the music really loud. And I mean, I certainly have the tight whites and the shirt. I'm not going to put Crown Royal in my coat with a frozen dinner, though. Blech. That was a classic scene.
Well, it was funny back like in the 70s and 80s, there were PG movies that were unbelievably inappropriate for kids. They didn't have PG-13 yet. It was crazy. It's like how's Airplane PG? It was insane. I mean, the reason, do you know why they have PG-13? Because of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Like kids were scarred for life after that movie, walking out of the theaters really upset. And like, we have to have a middle rating beyond PG.
Yeah.
It just isn't working.
Yeah. Well, it's 9:30 and you kind of got to get going.
Yeah, I can give 4 more minutes.
4 more minutes. Okay. Why don't we dedicate the last 4 minutes of the show to questions for, the train scene in Risky Business. That was awesome. The music in that scene was awesome.
Rebecca De Mornay.
Yeah. Daughter of Wally George. Okay, so we have 4 minutes. What do you want to ask the Minister of Comics or myself for the last 4 minutes of the show? Q&A. Let's go.
While they write their questions, Jess, who's your sponsor?
Oh, thank you. My sponsor is Organic Prize Books. Use the code Omnidog. You get $2 off your order. And you can save even more, 5% off shipping, 3 books or more together. Omnidog ship it together. So that is where you need to go, organicpricedbooks.com.
Here's a good question, Jess.
I'm listening.
Going off of the question we just were asked about our first R-rated movie, do you remember what the first R-rated movie you let your daughter watch is? Because I've thought about that myself. Like, what would be an R-rated movie I'd let Sam watch when he's at a certain age where I feel like he can handle it? Do you remember? Or maybe she watched her first R-rated movie without you. I don't know.
I think I don't remember her wanting to go see an R-rated movie. And if she did, she was probably over 16 and I probably thought it was fine. She would always go with her girlfriends in middle school and high school. So there was always other parental input. So I'd have to ask her what her first R-rated movie was.
I thought about that. Just like, what would be an R-rated movie I could watch with Sam someday? And what age would that be where I feel like it'd be appropriate? That's a question that everybody has to answer for themselves.
Okay, here's a question for you.
Oh, I never really thought about that.
Crashline.
I don't know if I have a favorite. Thanks for the question. I don't know if I have a favorite. I'll have to think about that.
I don't know if they're a Catholic thing or not. I think angels.
I'm pretty sure that's across the board thing, Cycle. I don't think that's just a Catholic thing.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have a show about Catholicism with Cycle Cleveland. That could be a topic.
Cycle, are you Catholic? Is that why you were always Catholicing it up in the chat?
And Spoonful of Brody, I'm not a big Arby's fan, so I haven't had their Wagyu steakhouse burger. I didn't know that Arby's even had burgers. I thought it was all about the other meats.
My Arby's is like 40 minutes away. I'm still supposed to take the spicy burger challenge with the spicy sauce and the ghost pepper cheese. And I just, for a Monday night show with Omni Bros, and I just can't get to Arby's and get back in time for the show.
I like their fries.
Sorry?
I like their fries. The
Mm.
fries are really good. The curly fries.
This is a good first R-rated movie, American Pie. That was hilarious.
The other ones aren't good in that series. That's another example of the
Yeah.
other movie sucking.
Yeah, I make up my own words in here. 40 minutes is a long drive just to get Arby's, to be honest. Yeah, and I got to fight traffic. By the time I get home, it's going to be cold.
Well, Kate and I, our closest Shake Shack is an hour and a half away, and we love Shake Shack. We're like,
Shake Shack,
we need to go like do like a date night and drive over there one time because that. Man, whenever we were in DC visiting you, we went there twice.
Oh, nice.
Because we love it so much. And the funny thing, we'll close the show with this. One of my favorite stories of visiting DC is we're at Shake Shack on our last night, and we're on top of like we're on the second floor, and you can see down to the first floor. And there's this family. They packed this table with food that isn't Shake Shack food. Not one of them bought any Shake Shack food. They had a pizza and they had a whole thing of crab legs. They're all busting open and eating. That was my favorite picture of the entire trip. It was fun taking pictures with you guys, but that was my favorite picture of the entire trip. Never seen anything like it.
Okay, so we're going to have to end a thank you to everybody in the chat. This was a great chat tonight. Very spicy chat. A lot of great questions, comments. Now we're talking about archangels, Uriel and Michael, all these archangels, and American Pie. Arby's is a hate crime against food. Okay, well, that's an opinion. Shake Shack is worth it. I love Shake Shack too. Minister of Comics, where can they find you?
You can find me at Minister of Comics on Instagram, where I do some reviews, post hauls, things like that. And you can find me here on Batters the BatCave whenever I'm available.
And I'm Omnidog on Omnidog's Vault and Omnidogs_Vault on Instagram. That information is all in the description below us on YouTube. Thank you to Call Me Top Gun 45 for moderating in the chat and chasing out the spam bots. I appreciate it. And peace and love. I'll be making more videos now that I'm feeling better. Love everybody. Go to OPB, use my code, and we love you. Good night and take care. Peace and love. Be nice to each other.
Baturdays, Baturdays. Omnidog is the minister of comics. Talk forever, get right your ergonomics. Taking questions from the chat. With a name like that, you think they talk more about the bat. Baturdays, Baturdays.